Hi guys, it's Tao from Shine Bright Design, and today we are starting Les Vampire Les Cranes. Okay, so this is a piece from her Halloween coloring book, and like what I did in my previous one, I'm on this whole washi tape fascination, so I'm just going to get some patterns and use this for the dress, and then we'll use like probably Prismacolors or polychromos. I haven't decided yet, but we'll do the dress first, and then we'll see how we go. So I got my hoodie on and I'm all nice and warm, all snug, and we are going to do the sleeves first. So what you want to go in with is 1098. We're doing yellow sleeves. And let me zoom in, my apologies. So remember to rotate your pencil as you work. And we're going to do smooth circular motions. My goal today is to make everything smoothly blended as possible. So if you guys are trying to relax and detune, I hope you take into appreciation the affirmations I have running through the top of the screen, and I hope they bring positivity into your day. And I want to emphasize, or not emphasize, but remind you when we're doing this, let's remember to breathe in through our nose and exhale through our mouth, and try and do those conscious breathing techniques to help ourselves relax a bit. We're going to go in with a dark umber. So the artichoke was 1098. Now we're going in with 947. And with a light hand, we're just going to create some shadow. I'm going to focus more of this dark umber here, because this is where the shadows will be mostly. We're just going to blend that out as well, lifting our pressure and fading things out and just feathering that out like so. you want to go in with a 942, which is the yellow ochre. We're just blending everything on top of the colors that we've previously put down in a small circular motions like so. We're just going to build up that yellow. And this yellow sleeve will very much coordinate and complement the yellow in the dress. I'm going in with Jasmine, which is 1012. And the final color we're going in with is Sand, which is 940. I'm just going to burnish everything. In some areas I'm not going to burnish as much because I am actually thinking of going back in with a yellow of a sort, or maybe just a white, depending on how I feel after I laid this color down. Now looking at the color, I feel like it needs more of a lemon tone, so I'm going in with lemon yellow, 915. And I'm going to run this across the whole thing, except for those light sections here and here, and towards the end here. And this will really just make that yellow just pop a bit. And I'm going to fade it out where it's light, like so. Then I'm going to go in with a cream, which is 914, and then we are going to burnish those light sections, like so. So let's now do the other sleeve. So going in with your dark umber, which is 947, let's create the shadows first. Going in with your artichoke, which is 1098. We're going to blend that out. Remember to rotate your pencil as well. Going in with yellow ochre, which is 942. We're going to blend that out. Then we're going to go in with the lemon yellow, which is 915. We're just running that over lightly. This will give it that lemon tone. In with the Jasmine, which is 1012. You want to go in and you blend things. This is like probably, I would say, 70% burnished in our dark areas. I'm just blending that out, which is fine. Go back in with that lemon yellow, which is 19. See, dyslexia. 915. We're going to just go over that and run that lemon color through. I don't know why, but I always, not always, but I'm gonna say 90% of the time, I just recite the colors back to front. Don't know how. I think it's because just my mind's running very quickly, so before I process what I'm going to say, it says it backwards. So forgive me. I know I've been doing this ever since I started my channel again. And I really should practice mindfulness and just taking things slow and just, you know, being patient. But sometimes my body moves faster than my mouth. So for example, when I work, sometimes like I just work because it's faster than just talking. So the next color we're going to go in with is Sand, which is 940. You can hear how I'm trying so hard to just slow myself down and recite the numbers correctly. Going in with 914, we're going to burnish. Look, that really complements everything that has been laid down so far. I think this is really sweet. We are going to put tape here. One thing forgot to do that. So I'm going to try and line things up. So that patterns are similar. This won't take long, I'll probably fast forward it. I don't think you guys really like watching me doing the washi tape application. Like as I said before, washi tape can be very dangerous because you're working with a blade. And I do not recommend young people under the age of 18 working with blades, because like scalpels are very dangerous, especially the ones you use for something like this is like a medical grade scalpel, because it's quite delicate work. And if you're an adult and you're doing adult coloring, use it at your own risk, but there are safe ways to work with scalpels and blades, which is 1, cut away from you, 2, fingers far away from the blade, and 3, be patient, take your time. I remember in my uni days when I'm rushing to get my assignments together and I'm trying to get my portfolios or my assessments. As a graphic designer, you make your own, so you make your own books. You make your own reports and documents, and sometimes you have to slice pages and whatever. It can be quite dangerous, and I can tell you, in my day, I've sliced my hand a couple of times. So please be patient, take your time, don't rush things when you're working with a blade. And I can tell you, I cannot wait till my scalpel comes. There's a scalpel that I actually really would like to get from a company called Slice. I think they're located in the UK, I'm not quite sure, but they have a ceramic blade scalpel which is much safer than steel, and I'm quite intrigued by it. I'm always very intrigued with new products. And when you take your time when you use a blade, you can catch yourself before anything dangerous happens as well. So that's why I always recommend being patient, taking your time. Treat it like an operation. Now, I know some of you probably watch this footage and cringe when I'm working with a blade, but I'm being very careful and I know where my hands are. And I'm working very slow as well. And that's the key. Know where your hands are, work very slow, and be patient. I've learned from many, many mistakes. So, that's my tip. So I've done that, I fixed that, and the next thing I want to do is, I think I want to do skin. Nope, I'm going to do hair. So, with the hair, very similar colour tone. We're going to go yellows as well, and creams, and whites, and a little bit of brown. And I think I want to do, blonde hair. Once I can find my amazing, we're going in with a dark umber. Zooming in. So I haven't had the chance to colour that much and it makes me sad. And so I made a very clear point to myself that I would make time to do this for myself. And I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself to be more active on social media and editing my footage. But then I realized that I've been doing this YouTube channel for years. And it's always been for myself, and there was sort of a drive in the back end that I'm doing it for others, but I think once you have a reason and it's for yourself, I'm no longer trying to please other people, but I'm doing this for me. And then if other people are able to gain something from it, that's what makes me happy. And I've always wanted in the back of my mind to turn this into some type of business venture and use my following and all that type of stuff to help drive that. But at the same time, I don't have confidence that people like what I do or would support it. So I'm kind of at a point where I'm adventuring into possibly starting my own colouring book and drawing because I have the skills to colour. So yeah, it's something I'm looking into doing and exploring, and I have people around me who are supportive of that. But business is hard. If anyone will tell you, business is hard, starting up is hard, it's a lot of hard work and pain, but You know, I think as long as I'm passionate about it, at the end of the day, I can always learn from anything. And I'm being positive about my future anyway. It's not like I'm homeless or anything, this is it, but it's kind of like creating art is creating beautiful things is my goal in life. And it's always been my goal in life, just to make beauty and to touch others with art in some way. So that's where I'm at. And so I've just stopped putting pressure on myself to edit, to create content, and just listen to my body. If I need a rest, I need a rest. And you know what? I do have a 9 to 5 and I love my job and I want to have both. I want to have both lives, you know, like I want to be a graphic designer, but I also want to be an artist. And it's not like I kind of don't think I can meld the two in my work without it draining me and being negatively stressful on me. But art should always make you happy and drive you and excite you. And my job is very intense, very high stress, and it's amazing what I do, but I don't want that to kind of meld into my art life. I want it to be fluid and expressive. So the goal is to eventually start drawing and coloring my own work and see how that goes, and possibly selling it on Etsy. But who knows? Who knows if people like my style or not? So we'll just go with the flow and we'll see where it goes. And that's all I can hope for, right? Remember to rotate your pencil. Keep those strokes very sharp. And that will really help with the hair definition here. So, to tell you guys about me, I've always been creative my entire life. I'm not sure whether I've shared this story. I don't know whether people watch this often as well. Who follow me regularly would know the story, but like, I've always been creative my entire life, and I was a very anxious child growing up, and because of my anxiety, I found that I was using art as a way to run away from anxiety as a child, and it kind of helped me channel my feelings and able to concentrate as a child. And it's kind of like I've always wanted to be an artist my entire life. That was my dream, to be involved with art. It was what I breathed and lived. My parents supported me in art because they realized that it was helping me with my anxiety as a child, and they would buy me art supplies and whatever else I needed. I got into scholarships at COFA at a young age, and I was told I was talented and I should do this and that, and it was kind of just a starting point in my life as a child. Like, this is me, this is what makes me who I am. There is obviously more to me than just being an artistic person. Like, what makes me me, my kindness, my caringness towards other people, and my endeavors to always want to help those that I care about. That, as a child, like, I've always been from the core a very artistic person, a very emotional person as well, and through my emotions I just express myself through creativity. It's very much the type of person I am. You're either an empath or you're not. You feel other people's emotions, you feel your own emotions, and you channel it, because it just kind of just, it flows from you as an empath. You can't just like block it. You try to, but you can't just stop and just be cold and be like, nah. As an empath, you're just a very, you feel other people's emotions, you feel your own emotions very strongly, and it's not a negative thing, but it's a thing that you can channel in positive ways. Yeah. So very much I'm on this this kind of understanding me, who am I, blah 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 type of journey. So as an artist, you know, you express yourself in creative ways. And whether that's how you dress, how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you treat others. Yeah, your nails, your makeup. And that's why I've been practicing a lot of mindfulness and conscious thought, and catching myself when I have a negative internal dialogue. So I think it's really important to journal and be conscious of how you think and how you talk about yourself and treat yourself, and, you know, be loving and confident. Okay, so that's enough of the dark umber. Don't know how long I was talking, but let's move on. I want to use French Grey, which is 1076. Now the intention is to create like a ash blonde type of look. Now I'm just running hair strokes between, like so. So I think the word that we should focus on today, if you're doing this to meditate, to relax, to de-stress, the word is resilience. Now, resilience, you are not born with resilience. You learn to be resilient. And it's a characteristic that takes a lot of things. It's influence of the people around you, it's self-awareness, and it's just maturity and understanding. So, to me, I've learnt to be resilient because of all the things that I've been through in life. I've been through a lot. And most people who know my story would be shocked and surprised that I can carry myself the way I carry myself in all that I do. And I think it comes down to being strong. And strong comes in many forms. Sometimes strong is looking strong. Sometimes strong is sounding strong. And sometimes strong is just being it without having to prove to others or show to others that you are. But you being not affected by it. You being able to pick yourself up and move forward. And so I've had a lot of turmoil. I want to say turmoil. I've had things happen, like anyone does. Anyone goes through. Like, if you've lived life, you will have some type of suffering. And you can't avoid it. And my thought is, when I have children, I can't protect my children against everything, but I can teach them to be resilient. And that is something that they will thank me one day, because life is hard, life is challenging, but when you can play the game, when you can ride the train, when you can play the game and get back up, regardless of all the things that push you down, you'll be right. You will be able to see the good in life and appreciate and be grateful for the good things that you have. So the next color is 941. Keeping the brown very minimal. We'll bring in some cream in soon and some yellow tones. Yeah, so resilience is something that we have to strive for, learn to be. And as long as you love yourself, have that positive internal dialogue and have that self-love, you'll get there. But also self-love is hard as well, especially if you've been beaten down a lot in life, you know. But I think no matter how tough life can get, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always something to be grateful for and appreciate and smile, you know. And work for, like, work hard for. What do you want? What drives you? What is your dreams and wishes? Get it. Nothing's stopping you but you. You know? But yeah, enough of the serious talk. Moving on. 914. So, my life has been very good lately. I had very positive work appraisals, work's been good, stress levels been good. Wishing though I had more time to colour, but I've been very busy with social commitments, so That is why I haven't been colouring as much and posting much on Instagram, because I haven't had any content to post. So that is why. Makes me kind of sad, but you know, you can't just like allow yourself just to colour and that's it, and not socialise and intermingle with other people. Yeah, so it's important to like socialise, be around your friends and your loved ones, you know. It's because colouring, you know, you're always on your own, you're with your own thoughts and you're creating beautiful things that you love. But social interaction is so important as well. Holidays are important. That's what I need to do. I need to book a holiday, have something to look forward to. So yeah, that is my plans. Within next month I'll make some plans to have a holiday of some sort. We need more yellow in this. It's getting a bit like, yeah, it is ashy, but it needs more oomph, more blonde. So I think it's going to be a bit of a tug and pull today with the hair. So let's keep going with the cream. Just trust it. I'm trusting it. Hoping I get to blonde. But yeah, I really enjoy colouring because I'm not always in front of a computer. I spend my whole day at work in front of a computer doing graphics. It's nice to like get real hands-on with mediums and stuff. It's kind of like, it's a good contrast to daily life. It's refreshing. See how this cream is bringing out like a warmer tone in the umber? So you have to trust it. And I think what it is the lack of cream that's in there. It needs more of the cream, more of yellow, and then you'll probably get yourself a blonde of a sort. So my strokes are going a bit heavier now. They're longer. And I'm following that fluid hair flow motion. So I need a yellow of some sort. I'm going to go in with sand, which is 940. I'm being very light with how much yellow I'm putting in. And I'm being conscious of how hard I go in certain areas. So where I want to like make it evident that, you know, she is blonde, some of these strokes are heavier than others. And it's just to carry in that yellow in the hair. I had this whole like, I'm going to colour something inspired by Cruella today. And I was very ready for it, but I just couldn't find something that I could do a flip on for Cruella. If you have watched the movie, please tell me what you think of it. I loved it. I love Emma Stone. I was so inspired by the fashion in it. The music, oh, it's just the theatrics was so amazing. I love it. I love the anti-villain type of Disney films, like not just any Cruella, but like Maleficent. Like, I love it. It's got this darkness to it, but it's very cool. Very cool. It's coming along. See, you just gotta trust the process and it will just blossom. I'm so happy. Yes, okay. Now let's go in with cream 914. Same thing. Like this, I told you it's a bit of a tug and pull. Now we go in with white. I love it. Now, I don't want to pull it too much. I don't want to pull the hair too much. I still want strokes, hair strokes, to be quite present, and I don't want to burnish things that much, because what happens, I notice, is when I use white burnish, it really takes away the strokes of the hair. So I'm going to try and keep it minimal as possible and putting white in areas that I believe that should be white. And you know what, I might go back in with some dark pencil as well, just to maybe like so. Going in with the light umber, which is 941, we're just going to go put in some hair strokes. Make sure your pencil is very sharp. Hi guys, thank you for watching the video, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the chit chat and the colouring and the amazingness of the washi tape. Come back next week for part 2 and more chit chat and colouring. So that's all from me today. It's Tao from Shine Bright Design. Be you, be true, and shine bright. Bye.